Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Lisa Medaglia, also known as Dr. Lullaby. Today I am going to go through a patient tale and some teaching points related to caffeine. I had a patient once, a very, very sweet elderly woman who presented with difficulty falling asleep. And so during our history, I asked about caffeine and she tells me that she has quite a bit of coffee. So when I asked her to tell me more, she says that she uses coffee to help her sleep because that warmth of the coffee is really comforting. And then she proceeds to tell me because she loves that comforting feeling of the coffee so much, she actually has her coffee pot by her bed on her nightstand. So, yeah, that's somebody who presented to my insomnia clinic. Now, keep in mind, this adorable woman is not internet savvy and, didn't come in knowing the basics of sleep hygiene rules and how caffeine impacts sleep, but it is a lesson to all. I know that some of you out there think, caffeine does nothing for me. It doesn't matter when I drink it. And, maybe that is true in the face of the other list of factors that are potentially worsening your sleep. But once you start to peel away at those other poor sleep habits, the negative effects of late caffeine use might matter more. So why not stay away from it after noon? Why not, right? What's the downside of making this change that makes sense from a sleep wellness angle? So I would say, listen, I'm aware of the fact that people do use caffeine. 90% of Americans use caffeine. So I'm not sitting here saying don't use caffeine because that's just not a realistic change or goal. And I actually think that in a controlled fashion, it can be a helpful tool for morning grogginess and morning sleepiness when it's used in a controlled fashion. So I actually really like these caffeine tablets. They sell them in just different formats, but it's a way to use caffeine in a controlled fashion where you're aware, like these are 200 milligrams of caffeine per tablet. And so if you are really struggling with morning sleepiness, you can, I don't like the idea of using snooze, but you can have 2 alarms set, right? One alarm is when you take that caffeine dose, and then the second alarm is when the caffeine is kind of kicked in and you rise from the bed. So it's just one way that you can kind of play around with the use of caffeine use in a controlled fashion, not consuming too much, not consuming any afternoon, but making sure that, why not, again, do the changes that make sense from the sleep wellness angle. Thank you.